we actually shut down the business. Commitment was the main challenge. The local market prefers imported brand.
You have to keep on taking the business to another level. But in each stage, you have to grow yourself.
Our goal is really to change that perception of like, pag local, mura at madaling masira.
Napaka-importante na hindi ka pumasok sa negosyo na big time, kundi you started testing the market.
Never go all out right away. Your business is a reflection of yourself.
Not every story is about success. Most of the time, it's about struggle. Hi, I'm Bonnie De Jesus, and this is Kapayaman Story, where we talk about the real journey of entrepreneurs and dreamers who went through challenges, failures, and faith-testing moments, pero hindi sumuko. Dito, hindi puro success. We'll dive into the why, the how, and the faith behind every comeback. True wealth isn't just about money. It's about purpose, growth, and trusting God through the process. Hello, good morning, Bea.
Good morning, Tito.
I'm so glad to have you here.
Thank you. I'm super happy also. I'm excited to share what I can.
I'm excited too. Let's find out who you are. No?
Okay.
Let's introduce yourself.
Okay, hi, I'm Bea Sambalido. I own Renegade Folk with my sisters. It's a local shoe brand that started as a sideline over 18 years ago. But now we have 6 stores and we have over 60 employees.
Wow, 6 stores. How many years did you need to build that kind of business?
I'd say it's a very organic growth. We've been here for 18 years, so technically 18 years.
18 years, huh? Wow.
But some people are much faster than that. Parang compared to us, I think our growth is more, I guess, slow-paced. Kasi
I
18
see.
years na rin kami.
Organic
Yes.
and very strong growth.
Baby steps kami.
And I have seen some stores of Renegade Folk.
Yes.
Medyo kalat na rin, ano?
In Metro Manila,
Metro
yes.
Manila. Where it's located?
It's in UP Town Center, Glorieta 3, Alabang Town Center, Podium. We just opened our Podium store a month ago, and then we also have in Ayala Cebu. And of course, our online store, which is renegadefolk.com.
Amazing, ah. You know, that space that you entered
Yes.
is a very tough space.
Yes.
I know. Because when people think of shoes, they think of foreign brands.
Definitely.
Pero kayo, pumasok kayo doon sa market na parang bakit ko papasukin ito?
Yeah.
Diba?
Yes. That's a good point because again nga, like the local market prefers imported brands just because of the
Yes.
perception of mas matibay siya.
Uh-huh.
And mas mura with some brands, right? So it's really hard our goal is really to change that perception of like, pag local, mura at saka madaling masira. Gusto naming palitan yun. We want
Wow.
people to see that locally made goods are also world-class quality.
Change perception. That's a
Yes.
very good term. Change perception. Ano? You know, when I was young, Marikina used to be like the shoe capital of the Philippines.
Yes.
But slowly they disappeared. Like they were eaten up by
Yes.
foreign brands, right?
Yeah,
And
a lot of people preferred China goods na. Like, ito import na lang. Like,
Import ka na lang. Oo.
yes.
Oo. So that's why I'm saying it's a very tough market that you went into.
Yes.
Maybe you should tell us more about your history, how you started. Kasi it's very interesting this kind of business, very interesting, no?
Yeah.
Kasi kung tutusin, ano, sana nagtayo ka na lang ng milk tea o kaya hot pandesal.
Yes.
Shawarma.
Yeah, that's true po. I guess kasi at the end of the day, it's an interest of ours, me and my sisters. That's why it was easy to start on. So again, I guess background ko. I came from a Chinese school. So technically, I was surrounded by a lot of Chinese families who had businesses.
Oh, that's a community in itself, no?
Exactly.
May kultura.
May kultura na. So, but my family, we didn't naman have our own business before. My dad works for a company. So, we had a different background. But growing up with my classmates, all of them palaging unang tanong nila, anong business ng family mo?
Oh.
So, parang,
Sa bata ka pa, narinig mo yun. Anong business mo?
yeah. So, I guess doon nag-start yung entrepreneurial spirit that you
Oo.
call, right? So when I was in grade school, high school, I would have small businesses just to get more money on the side. I would sell earrings, but that I would make myself.
You
I would
started young.
Yes, pero mga ano lang, little
Interest
things.
lang,
Yes,
interest, no?
interests lang. And we would like sell food, sometimes
Yeah.
just to get more fun. So parang I guess leading up to Renegade Folk now, I had small businesses talaga before pa. And when we started Renegade Folk, I was still in college.
College when you started, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
That was with my sister who said, "Tara, let's open a shoe business."
Ganun lang?
Ganun
Tena.
na lang. Pero kasi we never had that, we never thought it would be where it would be now.
But I guess napaka-importante nung
Mm-mm.
being in a community na napapag-usapan ng business, di ba? Kasi if you were in a community na pinag-uusapan na ang hirap ng buhay,
Yes.
ano kaya,
Mm-mm.
employment ang papasukin ko,
Yeah.
very tough ang competition, puro negative, ano? But you were in a community where business was so natural for them.
Correct po.
Nakatulong yun, di ba?
It's good that you actually brought that up. Now that you mentioned that po, actually nga, like, there was never a time where I went into business because I was scared. It was more like palaging excitement yung feeling of like starting something new. There was never any fear.
There
so-
was no fear.
No.
It was more of excitement.
Yes.
Parang meron kang gustong ilabas na
Yes.
talent, no?
Mm-mm.
Parang
So,
ganun, ano?
yes po. So like when you mentioned kanina, bakit hindi milk tea, bakit hindi yung mga madali? Kasi it needs to be based on your interest eh. Like syempre, yun yung starting point mo. That's your seed.
I see. So it came out when you were young. You were designing mga jewelries,
I was very creative, I would say.
Very creative, yes.
Yeah, I was very drawn to arts and anything that had expression, self-expression.
So parang hindi ka na mapigilan do sa
Mm-mm.
gusto mong gawin, that
Yes.
you want to express your artistic talents, no?
Yes.
And you can express it in business now.
I think
Yeah.
that's exactly what I'm doing po. Because
Yeah.
I'm in charge of the design side of the business and also the marketing.
You're in charge of the design side. So you enjoy what you're doing, I guess.
At a point, but if it's business, it's still very challenging. But you get to be balanced out with real world stuff.
Oo. Okay.
Yeah.
My question is this, no? When you were starting the business, no? Why did you choose this kind of business, shoes and fashion, and it's a space that's so crowded already?
Actually po, like when we started, which was 18 years ago, this was 2007, right? So, at that time, the market was may gap pa rin. Kasi dati, it's either you would go super cheap na local shoes, Iti, Otto, yung mga naalala niyo, Rusty Lopez, and then, yung mga mahal na, pero hindi naman siya local. So, Via Veneto, hindi ko naalala niyo pa yung mga Via Veneto.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yung mga, may gap siya sa gitna eh. It's either you go accessible or mahal. So, we saw na merong mid-market, na
So,
pwede kang
You
mid-price.
saw a gap
Yes.
and you actually saw your talent na pwedeng i-fill up yung gap na yon.
I didn't see my talent then. Kasi nga parang before, like, nag-import pa kami. Our first few batches of products, they were all imported from China.
See.
Yes.
So you tested the market
We
by
tested the market
importing.
first.
Oh.
And then, when we saw that there was a huge demand, so nag-bazaar muna kami, nag-Rockwell Bazaar kami. So, we introduced bags and shoes na very well designed. We got surprised with the response na parang marami palang naghahanap ng ganitong
Okay.
type of shoes in the market.
So napaka-importante ng principle na yon na sinabi mo, no?
Yes.
You don't go in with a large capital.
No.
You don't go in with a big time mentality. But you go in testing the market.
Yes.
There is interest, there is a gut feel that this will work. And then you enter it with testing, no?
Yes.
Hindi mo pa alam talaga right?
Hindi pa talaga.
Hindi pa talaga.
Yeah, so basically you just start with that idea and then see how the market responds. Parang wag ka muna mag-all in. And our capital before was small lang. We were 4 partners and we put in 25,000 pesos
Wow,
each.
25,000.
So
And now,
100K lang yung
6
kuha
stores,
natin. Yes. So we were very about it. Careful about putting
So I
out
guess, no,
cash.
pasok kang ganon
Mm-mm.
with, after testing the market, you know what the market wants.
Yes.
Not exactly, but you have a sense of what the market wants. And you know that when you enter something, you begin to evolve.
Yes.
You begin to discover what they really want, and then you engage with the customer, you begin to have a relationship with the market, and now you are ahead of the others in understanding the customer.
Mm-mm.
Therefore, you can design products now, you begin to design, and it's
Yes.
a journey of discovery, no? And I
Yes.
guess there are challenges, no?
A lot.
There are obstacles that you face, I am sure, no? Ikwento
Mm-mm.
natin, ano yung obstacles na,
Madami actually kasi again with the 18 years that we've been here, parang we've gone through many phases in the business. So I would say the very first one that I can remember was back in 2012, we actually shut down the business.
2012,
Yeah.
shut down.
So parang kasi before we had our own full-time jobs. I was in advertising. My sister was in McKinsey. So we were partners, right? So parang everybody had their own thing. And like Renegade Talk was just really on the side. And like I think that was when we hit a turning point where we needed to ask ourselves, are you really committed to growing the business or not?
Commitment.
Commitment was the main challenge or the first phase. Parang, is this something that we can see that has real potential or not? So parang nawalan kami ng, I guess, gana. Or ng, I guess, ng
Interesting.
purpose, right? So we closed it down. And then when we closed it down, we had our sale. And then the stocks were wiped out.
Wow.
So parang kami, wait lang. So dapat ba nag-sell tayo o hindi? Is this like a price point issue? So
Wow.
parang nagkaroon kami ng mga, I guess, answers when we closed it down.
I
And
see.
so that was our first challenge. Yung parang really finding out to see if you're really committed to
I see.
going all out. Kasi that's the thing that we discovered. So when we reopened, we quit our jobs na. My sister asked me to quit my advertising job and really risk it all to the
Wow.
business.
So I guess there's a point in
Yeah.
every entrepreneurial journey where you ask yourself, after you see the immensity of the obstacles that you're facing,
Mhm.
pero naniniwala ka pa rin na meron ka na
Yes.
i-contribute dito sa market na ito. And it's time to ask yourself na, committed ba talaga ako? Ready ba ako na sumabak doon sa maraming obstacles na haharapin ko?
Yes.
Then you have to have a strong resolve, a strong commitment, and yung bang deep conviction about the business. That's where you went through, I guess. No?
Yes. And that's exactly what we had to do. So we had to revisit nga how we were set up, and then we just said, okay, let's just do it. Let's quit our jobs and focus on Renegade
You
Folk.
quit your job. Huh?
Yes. I had my sideline still,
What-
but
what?
you know, you gotta survive. You had to
So you had your
survive.
sideline.
Yeah, because I'm a graphic designer by trade.
I see.
also,
So you were doing sideline at the same time doing business. Para bang strapping like in this business, wala pang kita. So tiyaga
Yes.
muna. Dumaan kayo sa phase na yon.
Dumaan talaga kami doon. Pero yung naging namin talaga, condition when we started to, when we opened again, we said na, okay, we have to pay ourselves. We need to have salaries. Kasi if you don't pay yourself any salary, then it's not really a business.
Imagine, how many sisters do you have?
We're 3.
That's 3 in the business, no?
Mm-mm.
And each one of you are being paid salaries now.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
And dividends. Yes. So yun
Amazing,
po. Yeah. So that was our first hurdle. And then the next one is, I think it's the consistent hurdle or like challenge talaga sa amin is yung production. Like the production side goes through so many things. Like, and that's what we're still trying to solve right now. It's a consistent evolution when it comes to production.
Because the challenge is,
So the background is, right, we obviously shifted to local production na. We
Okay.
saw that, okay, we have a lot of talented makers in Marikina. We definitely need to uplift them and upskill, right? So when we started, we used to work with a production partner that exclusively produced for us. So that was the first challenge. It's like, how do you push them harder so that one, they can make sure that the qualities are consistent?
yeah,
Because that's always like one thing that we're strict about with the Renegade Folk. We are very strict on quality.
quality.
Kasi yun nga yung tinatry natin i-prove, diba? Like, local is better. Local
Yes,
is matibay. So,
Yes.
anytime that there's a quality issue, sobrang, yun yung parang big no-no sa amin. We always have to fix. So, that was one challenge we had to go through. Limited output. since everything is handmade, how can you scale the business if yun lang yung kayang ilabas every time? But you have
Yes.
to balance that, right? Yung output mo kung tataas, kailangan hindi nag-suffer yung quality.
Yes, yes,
So
that's
that's
right.
always like a balance that we have to
Yes, yes.
manage. And also the design aspect, like yung
Yes.
expertise. So our first hurdle was that. So back in 2022, so this was fast forward na tayo. We saw that limit, so we just decided not to import, but to open our own in-house production. So parang
Oo.
it's very
Another level.
counterintuitive nga, to be honest. Kasi if other business would just say, like, ba't di ka na lang mag-import? Like, mas
Correct.
mabilis. Right? You can scale faster. You can just
Yes.
do that. Pero parang, we didn't. We were like, okay, purpose. Our purpose is really to
Purpose.
uplift our local zapateros and our
Yeah.
market to really just improve perception also when it comes to local goods. So we decided to open our in-house production
Wow.
team.
What a great purpose, no?
Yes.
Reviving the shoe industry in the Philippines and bringing life back to the shoe capital of the
Trying our
Philippines.
best.
You're based
Yes.
in Marikina, di ba?
Yes, our office is in Marikina
Oo.
because all talented zapateros are in Marikina.
So every time your customers would buy a pair of shoes, they're actually helping revive an industry that became stagnant, no, for a long
Yes.
time because of
Mm-mm.
importation. But
Mm-mm.
you're trying to revive an industry, no?
Yeah, because time and time again, you would hear, oh, nagsara yung paggawaan na to. Itong paggawaan na to, nagsarado na. Maraming
Oo.
ganun.
Kasi
Kasi
magaling naman ang mga Pilipino di ba?
yes.
Kanya lang hindi tayo makausad kasi natatalo tayo ng importation, yung mindset natin, di ba?
Mm-mm.
So, malaking tulong kung bibili ako ng shoes sa'yo, di ba?
Definitely po. And yun nga, pero yung balance din po talaga dun is like, again, there isn't a shortage when it comes to good makers, right? Pero syempre, kailangan yung mga paggawaan na yun, nasusustain nila. Yung mga zapatero, meaning, dapat may enough demand.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yun nga yung what we're trying to also make sure na, at least with Renegade Folk, there is enough demand to be able to
Yes.
support the production of our
Yes,
local
yes,
makers.
yes.
So, important talaga na, yun nga, the sales aspect also needs to keep, parang, kailangan mataas yung
You seem
demand.
to have created an opportunity for yourself through your advocacy na Filipinos are good craftsmen
Yes.
and there's a chance for the revival of the shoe industry. You seem to have created that opportunity for you to express your talent, to express your gifting, you resolve your commitment, no? And nanalo, di ba? With 6 stores, no?
Mm-mm.
So tell me, paano nyo ba pinalaki ng ganun kalaki? Hindi naman ganun kasimple kasi growth is
Yes.
very tough, no? Especially in that kind of industry.
I guess, yun nga po, like, we went through different phases with Renegade Folk. So the first one that I would say that really pushed the growth of the brand was back in 2016. Fast forward na tayo. So parang nangyari dito is we needed to professionalize the business first. When I say professionalize, hiwalay na yan sa bahay.
Ayun.
May bound, kumbaga, that's a different
Oo.
entity, right? So we first started kasi obviously, syempre sa bahay tayo palagi.
Yes,
Tipid-tipid. So we started at home, pero when we opened our first showroom, we moved out na, nag-White Plains na kami. Para, okay, we need our own showroom na. Doon siya nagkaroon ng momentum
Ayun.
Yeah.
Nagkaroon ng momentum dahil professionalized na. That's a good word, no,
Correct.
na I think our audience should understand that there is a phase where you professionalize the business na
Yes.
hindi na ito bahay, hindi na ito, wala nang biruan to.
Wala na.
Sumusweldo na tayo.
Exactly.
Okay.
And when I say sumusweldo rin, obviously, syempre, separate yung personal and business expenses. Dapat
Yeah,
hiwala yan,
yeah.
right? It's a totally different entity. So,
Yeah.
that's one way of professionalizing, right?
Yes.
Skeleton muna kami, like, meaning, hire for like the basic functions of the business, right? So, nag-hire kami ng konti lang. Like, kumuha kami ng marketing. For marketing na graphic designer, kumuha kami ng fulfillment. Pang-fulfill ng order. So, operations and then marketing. Tapos showroom, that's it. So, that's when opportunities opened for Renegade Folk. So, after that showroom, nagkaroon na kami ng opportunities for, nag-distributor kami actually. So, we were open to wholesaling. So, doon din nakatulong yung growth ng business namin. Kasi when we did wholesale, we were able to grow faster in a way because we could open stores, more stores. So nagpa-produce lang kami. So that provided us enough capital also to be able to grow the business and take it to another level.
Yeah.
Yun.
Wow, ang galing, ano? You have to keep on taking the business to another level. But in each stage,
May
you
pagkakataon.
have to grow yourself.
Yes.
And ang dami mong naituro sa amin, ano? First is the importance of community while you're still young. And being able to express your talent, perhaps through hobby, interested ka lang sa designing ng jewelry, etc. Na hindi ka natatakot kasi for you, it's more of being able to do what you're interested in doing, you know.
Yes.
Passion mo yun eh, di ba? And then lumabas yung business eventually kasi usap-usapan lang kayong magkakapatid, let's do business, ano.
Yes.
And there's a time wherein you have to examine yourself, no? Committed ba ako dito? Baka pagdating ng araw, palakihin natin to, hindi pala tayo committed, no? Napakagandang ano yun, ano? Pointer yun, ano? You have to examine yourself and you have to test your resolve. Kung may obstacle, anong gagawin natin? Susuko ba tayo?
Yes.
And napaka-importante na hindi ka pumasok sa negosyo na big time, kundi you started testing the market, nag-import ka din muna. But eventually, you saw your purpose na meron tayong purpose dito, i-revive natin yung shoe industry.
Yes.
Mag-provide tayo ng job. I-upgrade natin yung skill nila.
Yep.
Let us believe that they can do quality work. Hindi lang volume, kundi quality work. Kasi this is why we are here.
Yes.
We are not here just to make money, but for us to uplift the lives of our fellow kababayan, ano. Napakagandang purpose, ano. And then the growth itself has a lot of challenges, pero you have to understand that in every challenge, you have to keep on growing. You have to meet those obstacles, no.
Yes.
And kung meron kang commitment, you'll be able to surpass those challenges, no. Napakaganda, no. And can you give our audience a point, key point, no? Ano yung ma-advise mo sa kanila?
Okay, I guess number one, if you want to start your own business, you have to start with something that you're actually naturally interested in. At least, hindi siya yung parang trabaho lang. Kasi, yun yung mag-provide sa'yo ng parang fuel to keep going. Because going into business is not an easy thing at all. So that's number two. My pointer two is like, your business is a reflection of yourself.
Yes.
Kasi it takes a lot of leadership and self-awareness when you run a business. Parang you have a lot of like, masyado na tong philosophical. Pero the way you operate as a person, you kind of reflect that on how you run your business.
I
right?
see.
So if you want to improve your business, you have to improve yourself.
Yes.
So that's number two. And number three, I guess yun nga, like, never go all out right away. Like, try to test it out first. Do baby steps. Kasi, if you go all out, parang, baka mag-iba na yung focus mo when it comes to the business. It's just about survival.
Na survival, ano?
Yes, and when you operate on that level, parang you tend to probably make a lot of errors or mistakes. So, be more methodical about how you make decisions and like where you want to take your business. Parang, it doesn't hurt to test it out first. And then number four, it's obviously adapting and evolving, right? Making sure na if there are tools that you can use them, right? And of course, ayun, babalik din ako dun sa number two eh. It's like, if you want to grow your business, you have to keep learning, keep exposing yourself to different businesses, maybe like meet other people also so that you can help upscale yourself and find better ways to grow your business.
Wow. Meaning there's really no formula for business.
No.
The formula is in you. It's
Yes.
learning how to bring out your best and learning how to adapt. Can you tell our audience what you want to tell them about your product, about your business? No?
Okay. So basically, please support Renegade Folks. Renegade Folk is, we're known for our everyday sandals and shoes. So, super comfortable niya and they're all locally made. We use only the best materials also. That's also one way we're upskilling people is to use the best materials with the best makers. Tapos we create hopefully, one of the best products. So a lot of our customers boast that they, whenever they wear our shoes, they have like they do parang mga 20K, 30K steps in a day. Never sumakat yung paa nila. Not sure, you can try for yourself.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
Yan pa yun?
Yes.
Wow,
We have
nice,
not released this, so maybe the holiday. Yep.
So, ayun, ang galing, ano? So, thank you very much, no? Alam mo lahat ng mga sinabi mo, yan yung tinuturo namin sa Kapayaman VIP, eh. It's not one time, big time thing that we have when we go into business. It's really a journey, no? Yung mga dinaanan mo, that's what we want to teach our Kapayaman members. Kasi may success talaga tayo. Meron tayong tinatagong success. Kinakailangan lumabas yun. Kasi ang iniisip natin palagi is survival, big time, kinakailangan kumita ako ng malaki kagad, no? Not knowing na meron tayo na inside of us na kinakailangan ma-free up, no? And this is what we have here, no, in this book that I wrote. Freedom to create wealth. Actually,
It's a good
it
book.
teaches us that there is something in us, no? Maganda yung sinabi mo nga, purpose, di ba? There is a purpose in us na kinakailangan lumabas. And there is talent and gifting na kinakailangan lumabas. Pero marami tayong mindset na kinakailangan maunawaan natin na yun ang pumipigil sa atin, sa totoo lang, na makalabas, no? At lumabas yung ating galing, no? And thank you very much for guesting here, no? You are actually a model of what Kapayaman VIP is all about. Hindi siya sortihan, hindi siya formula, kundi it's evolving what's already inside. You have the gifting, you have the success inside of you. It's just time for you to bring it out, no? Be confident. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Tito.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
had fun.
Hello there. I'm Bonnie De Jesus. I wrote a book entitled Freedom to Create Wealth. Alam nyo ba, marami sa atin gustong mag-create ng wealth or gusto nating makaahon sa kahirapan or ma-assure natin na hindi tayo maghihirap. Alam mo ba na ang kinakailangan nating gawin ay malaman muna natin kung ano yung ating mga limiting belief or ano yung mga nag-i-imprison sa atin na mga pag-iisip, mga bagay-bagay nasa isipan natin. Ang circumstance natin hindi magbabago hanggat hindi nagbabago ang ating pag-iisip. Kaya sinulat kong itong libro ito. Marami kasi sa atin nakatali pa doon sa sortihan ang negosyo. Nakatali pa doon sa big time. Nakatali pa doon sa parabang ang kinakailangan, pinakamahalaga sa atin ay pera. Kaya hindi tayo makapag-umpisa ng negosyo. Hindi tayo makapag-umpisa ng maliit. Gusto natin big time kaagad. Yan yung tinatakal natin sa aklat na ito. Kasi ang pinakamahalaga ay makilala muna natin ang ating sarili na meron tayong katangi-tanging abilidad na binigay ng Panginoon sa atin. At kung madidiscover natin yun at makikita natin kung bakit binigay sa atin ng Panginoon yun, yung purpose natin para doon. At makikita doon sa galing natin na lalong nag-i-improve habang ginagamit natin, makikita natin na yung palang ating mga paniniwala ay mali. Marami tayong paniniwala na mali. Pwede tayong umusad, pwede tayong umunlad, pwede tayong mag-prosper. Maniwala tayo na meron tayong ganong katangian. The story we share reminds us that success doesn't start with comfort. It starts with courage, faith, and obedience. If this episode inspired you, don't forget to share it with someone who needs encouragement today. Ako si Bonnie, and this is Kapayaman Story.